Hi everybody, welcome to Leaning Left. I'm David Rodriguez. If you're like me, you have had friends or acquaintances or even family members who are MAGA people or even ultra MAGA people or whatever that means. I think it's all pretty much the same, but whatever. And that's a tough situation, right? Because these might be people that you like, that are friendly to you, that seem kind and loving and all that stuff. And they probably are, in their way. So it can be hard to know what to do with people like that in your life. MAGA is often compared to a cult. And I think that's actually pretty accurate. I mean, there's so many signifiers of what a cult is that follows exactly what's going on there that it's hard to really deny that. And if you ask experts in cults and how you basically help people get out of them, one of the things they'll tell you to do is to always keep an open line of communication to those people that you love that are in the cult. So you always want to be open to them, be an ear for them, talk to them about things that are unrelated to the cult, talk to them about where their mind's at in a non-judgmental way. These are all great pieces of advice. Now, I'm about to contradict that. And I want to be clear that I'm not saying that this should be a broad answer across everybody who you know who is MAGA. This is something that I want you to just consider on a case-by-case basis. See, some people that are in cults are essentially victims. They go in and they're trying to lead a better life or what have you, or look for something that they're missing in their life, etc. And they don't really do anything bad. They're just part of this cult that might itself do something bad. And that's kind of that's something that we can all fall prey to. Very, very smart people sometimes fall to cults. It's weird, but it's true. It's easy to think that these must be not very intelligent folks, but that really isn't the case. I mean, if you're like me, you know people who are MAGA who are intelligent, right? It's baffling, but it's true. But here's the thing. In order to be MAGA, you have to go along with a lot of bad shit. Like, a lot of it. Like, really, a lot. Like a never-ending stream of crap. There are so many things that Donald Trump talks about, that he condones, that he supports, that are blatantly racist. I mean, he's recently using, if not direct quotes, then at least mimicking the verbiage of Mussolini and Hitler and Mein Kampf. He put kids in cages with no plan to reconnect them with their parents. And before you tell me Obama did that first, go look at my video where I talk about that, because that's debunked and it's just simply not true. Now, not to mention, they have to be completely against what America is and always has been and go against the Constitution, everything but their beloved Second Amendment, which, by the way, that will be taken away once Trump has full control. I promise you that. So they have to be okay with all this bad stuff. And at the beginning of Trump, when he was first running for president, I could understand people getting fooled by him. I didn't. I thought it was pretty blatant from day one that he was not up to anything good. But I can understand why people get fooled by him. Maybe in his first year, or even the second year of his presidency, maybe, I can understand people being fooled by him. But he's gone through an entire presidency now, one in which he ended by encouraging an insurrection at our Capitol. And throughout Biden's entire term now, he's kept it up. In fact, it has gotten worse and worse and worse. The things that he is suggesting, the things that he is supporting, the things that he wants his followers to mimic have gotten worse and worse. And to be honest, there is no way. I cannot believe that anyone with an IQ over 60 can hear that and not think there's something wrong. Unless all those things that anyone with a sense of decency or humanity can see as wrong, unless they don't see it as wrong. Now, maybe that's just because their cult leader told them to, but how many years have they been okay with something that is blatantly wrong? And I don't mean incorrect, like how some people think trickle-down economics is actually good for people. I'm not talking about wrong with that. I mean talking about morally, ethically, constitutionally wrong. I've been told that I should leave the door open for these MAGA people. I shouldn't shut them out. I shouldn't put a wall between me and them and say that you cannot come here anymore. And I understand why, because I would like to get past that point. I would. But after a certain point, when people have done enough bad, and I'm sorry, just voting for that man, supporting that man, is the same as being right there next to him and supporting those things yourself verbally. There's really no difference. After someone's done enough bad things, you don't have to welcome them back anymore. And the reason why I'm saying this, and I'm saying you don't do this to everybody, etc., is that I don't think we should feel guilty about that. I don't care if it was a friend or a relative. If they've supported this kind of awfulness and shouted the same awfulness for this long, are they the people that you love? Are they the people that you were friends with? What are they? I don't want to seem like an unforgiving person. I would let someone who'd been MAGA back into my life, but make no mistake, I'm not going to sit there and hold the door open with open arms welcoming them back in. That door is locked right now. And if they want to come in, they can, but they're going to have to pound on that door and shout from the other side why I should unlock the door for them. Because we're so far beyond where this stuff was hidden that maybe they didn't see it, or they just thought, oh, Trump's just kidding. It's so out in the open. I mean, I don't know that it was ever really hidden, but my God, after this point, it's so out in the open. How can anyone, any MAGA person, tell me that they don't understand that this is racist? But the many, many things he says. Or that he's trying to plunge the United States into a dictatorship. How can they possibly tell me that? Well, they can't. Unless those things are things that they want, or they're incredibly stupid. And I can tell the difference. I know when it's someone that's incredibly stupid that is falling for Trump, and I know when it's someone who's smart, who is going along with Trump. So I'm not saying that you should not let those people ever back into your life. I'm not saying that I would never let those people into my life. But if they're willing to support that man, and what that man believes in, and what that man is willing to do, how am I supposed to feel comfortable in thinking that they won't do something worse? That they will not resort to violence at the drop of a hat? How am I supposed to know that? Why would I think that that is even the case? If I think that that is the case, I feel like I'm just being naive at this point. So, by all means, love these people. These people that are your family and friends that have joined this MAGA cult. You can still love them. You can still even be around them if you need to, but at this point, can you be anything but extremely wary about them? You can keep them at arm's length and not feel guilty about it. Because at some point, someone has done enough bad to cross the line. And once they've crossed it, it is hard to come back to this side. And at this point, MAGA people, Trump supporters in general, whether they call themselves MAGA or not, are definitely in that camp. At least to me. But please do tell me what you think. I know there'll be people who disagree with us, and I'm very open to hearing those arguments. I don't claim to be an expert in psychology or anything like that. I could well be wrong. Please tell me if you think so, or tell me if you agree, or tell me any of your thoughts on this matter. I would love to hear that. All I know is it's too far for me now. I mean, it was almost from year one, but my gosh, we passed the point of no more excuse for this a long time ago. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, please hit like and subscribe and click the bell icon so you can know about the next time I put out a video. And in the meantime, stay woke, stay vigilant, keep fighting, and remember, if you keep leaning left, you'll always be right.